220 podium finishes, 73 of which are wins. This is Gresini Racing's tally in the 1,000 races completed so far. Today's podium is one that will be hard to forget. An incredible comeback with remarkable consistency and with no hesitation, which catapulted Marc Marquez on second place in the Sunday race at Le Mans as well as in third position in the championship standings, 40 points away from leader Jorge Martin. After did a fantastic results in both sprint and Sunday race, Marc Marquez explained. It was an excellent start, even though it wasn't as good as yesterday's. There was more time today to put together a comeback and our pace was strong. I lost a bit of time with Digia and even before that with Viñales, who is definitely not an easy one to pass. Then, when I bridged the gap to Martin and Bagnaia, I was expecting the latter to attack, but in the end he didn't, so I gave it a try. I had something more in the last lap, so I took a gamble, and it worked. The first lap I recovered some positions, but I was 8 to 7, I think more or less. And then it was difficult to overtake, but I was calm, I go step by step. And yeah, when the tires drop, I knew that it was my strong point. And then, yeah, when I wasn't at the third place, I said, okay, now is enough. But the pitch was there, so I saw that I was catching them, I said, okay, I will try. And yeah, on that moment I keep pushing, and when I catch them, again, it was difficult to overtake. But I was able to do that attack on the last lap to Pecco, to finish on that second place. Yeah, it was an unreal move on that last lap. How much were you on the limit, just kind of watching Jorge and Pecco on waiting for that opportunity? Maybe a mistake from one of them. Yeah, I expect because Pecco had a very good acceleration, better than Jorge, I think. But I was expecting that attack Jorge, because in the end, Jorge is leading the championship so Pecco must attack, but he didn't attack so I attacked them. You know, this is something that in racing, you need to be careful. If you don't attack, they will attack you. You've said all along this weekend, though, the speed that you've had, the pace that you've had, has been perhaps one of the positives. How encouraging is that going into the next races now? He continued. So this weekend, we learned a lot. We learned a lot, especially because they're on Friday. We did a mistake together with the team, we chose the wrong direction. Then we come back on Saturday, but the Fridays are super important to be on that top 10, because the Q2 is different. So starting on that 13th place penalized a lot, both races, especially this long one. But yeah, maybe we thought that 13th place on the start, I was able to fight more with them. But even like this, I finished just 1 second behind Jorge, also amazing. France brought plenty of smiles in Gresini's garage, with a solid top 10 finish also for Alex Marquez, who did a great job in scoring points and finding fresh confidence ahead of his home race in Barcelona. My pace was good, and considering my starting position, we saved our Sunday. We can't be satisfied, but we now look ahead to Barcelona with a clear picture of what we need to work on, in order to avoid repeating the same mistakes we made at the start of this weekend. The goals are different obviously, but we take all the positives we can from this weekend, Alex said.